she asked me to pick up the HRSG as well. Okay, so once again, good morning and welcome back in today's class. And we are left with these topics now. Okay, I added this topic newly, that is HRSG. Okay, because I got a request from one of your teammate that Atul, can you bring something on the HRSG as well, a little bit on the maybe introduction part, that how this has been set up, or this has been used in the IT industry. Okay, so as per my knowledge, I will definitely take you on the tour of HRSG as well. Okay, but this is exception for you guys. So now I will start with the topic called the database view. So in the first half, we'll try to cover these three topics majorly, and the second half we'll cover these three topics. Let's see how much we can do it. Okay, so what is the purpose of the database view? If you remember that during the report and dashboard part, we saw that I can create a report only and only on the one table at a given point of time. Right, either you can create a report on the incident or the change. Let me show you here as well in the quick manner. Okay, and let me create a new report. Okay. So when I click on the new report, I can select only one table at a given point of time. I suppose I want a report of the two table. One is incident table and one is the SLA table. But here I cannot select two tables, right? If you see here, I select the source type as a table. I cannot select two tables. Let me put incident and then I will put some other table. I cannot put. Okay, then what I can do in this case, what I can do or what I can recommend to my customers, because few things which I can get from incident table, I cannot get from the incident SLA table. Few things which I get from the change table, I cannot get the change task table. In this case, what happened that ServiceNow gave me a option called the database view. Anyone from you, if they read about the database in their what I can say graduation or the post graduation, there's a term used: join, inner join, outer join, left join, right join, basically those things. Okay, ServiceNow say, okay, don't worry, I am giving you option called the database view. But remember one thing, database view is not a recommended approach. Why? I tell you why. Then you have a question, Atul. Everything you are saying, it is good, but it is not a recommended approach. Why? Suppose I am a user. I want a report of the incident table with the combination of the my SLA table along with the combination of the change table. To get one record, I am combining three different tables. Okay, and these three tables has been extended from the task table, right? At least these two, incident or the change, will be has been extended from the task table. In this case, can you imagine that how much it impact my system performance? I just put a simple example. I want a report where the incident has been breached and that incident has a change attached to that. Just three filters I'm putting it. But to get this three filter, it will traverse all the records available in the database, which may impact my system performance. So what ServiceNow say, you can use the database view, but don't use the heavy query on that part. Okay, so now how I can get a database view? Go here. Database view, system definition database view, click here. Okay, this thing you will not recommend to your customer until unless it is very essential for you. Because if you say yes, you can do this thing via database view, your customer will give you a very big queries as well. and then you cannot deny him because you don't know that what is the impact of those queries. So we recommend, we use, being an admin, I use this query, but only up to some extent. Okay, let's take example. If I say, suppose you shifted in a new house. Okay, I say, or my kids say, Papa, give me my holiday book. Now, out of thousands of boxes, how I can identify one book? It will take a lot of time for me, right? So in the same manner, you are able to find a record, that's fine. You are able to deliver the report, that's fine. But your system will be impacted, your system performance will be impacted. Now let me show you here. Let's say for the incident part, I show you one example like this. This is a report which created on the incident and the incident SLA table. Number 1 point. Okay. See, funda is same. When we do the transfer map, what we did the table to table mapping. When we did this this thing yesterday or day before yesterday, CS this thing, what we did on that part, transfer map, we did update sets, not update set. One more thing which we did, that is again table to table mapping, we done that part. Okay, in this case as well, I will do the table to table mapping first. So what this saying basically, label means which report you want to run. I want to run a report of the incident SLA. Okay, label incident SLA plural. Plural basically, how this work basically, plural I can say. Let me check this. Okay, plural basically says, let's take example. I have a incident record number in my incident table as well. I have a incident record number. Guys, just give me 1 minute. Some government. Okay, sorry. So this thing. Suppose I have a incident record number on my incident SLA table. I have a incident record number on my incident table. Now, how you will assure that what record number is coming from which table? Okay, let's take example, a very good example. Okay, you arrange a birthday party, someone gifted you something. Two gifts has a same wrapper or the same cover. How you will identify that which has been gifted by Mr. X and which has been gifted by Mr. Y? You will identify by their tags on the top, right? Correct. So this thing has been used in this manner only. If any field which is coming from the two tables, how you will be identify that which table it is representing. Now this has been done, and if you scroll down, I am putting the tables here. Task SLA table and the incident table. Means I want a record from the task table. Let me open this. I'm just adding a table, nothing else. Let me open this. I said that this is my task table. Okay, variable prefix means if any field which come from this particular table will have this thing as a prefix. I will show you that how we can identify that part. Okay, let me go back and let's do the try it so that you can understand. Okay, now you can see here that this is the record is coming. I combine incident and the SLA task SLA table, and I'm able to get these things. You have a question, Atul, where is the purpose of that variable prefix? Now go here and you will be able to find that. See, let me show you. this one, task table, this one means this field created by and created by. Now if I okay this, these are the two created by coming from the two different tables. The first one is coming from the incident table and this one is coming from the task table, task SLA table. Now you can identify this part. Okay, I know, or I can say nobody asked any question in the interview on this topic, but you should know because it will easy your work sometime for the development perspective. Suppose I want to update all the records which are in the cancel state, then I can get a report like this and do that part. You can do for yourself, but don't recommend to the customer. Now another point, if I go here database view and search for the incident. Now take example. I'm alone in my home. Someone knocked the door. I said, who is on the other side? He says, I'm Arun. Right? Now my mind will do a calculation that who is this Arun? Is this Arun is my student? Is this Arun is my friend? Or this is some unknown to me? If it is an unknown, you will not open the door. If it is a known, you will open the door. Same thing we are doing here as well. Where clause. What it's saying? That if the sys ID on the incident table will match with the sys ID of the task table, only then run this report or only then bring those records. This is the where clause. If you remember the SQL query, select star from table name where roll number is this or city is this or designation is this. This is that where clause. This is that where clause. If the incident sys ID is matching with the task table sys ID, that particular record, only then bring that record into the report. Otherwise, don't bring it for me. Clear हुआ fundamental यहाँ पर? Any doubt, any question in the database view? Yes, Vishwajit, Nikhil, Ashwini, Aishwarya. Nobody will ask in the interview. Be sure for that part. But you should know this thing because it is good for you as a developer to do some R&D at your end. Arun, Tanvi, Tanashi, Ashwini. Sorry?
समझ आ गया.
Okay. Okay, समझ आ गया है और एक बार और समझाऊं.
I think I'll go through it again, so it will be more clear.
Okay. Arun, Tanvi, Harsha, Prashant.
It's clear, sir.
Prashant, Arun.
Yeah, no question.
No, sir, clear.
Okay. Good. So this is basically is for the database view, that how to use, when to use, that's all. Don't recommend this approach to your customer directly. It will be harmful for you. Okay. Now we will discuss about the ATF part. Okay. Let's take example. I am working on a project and I am deploying something new in my, or let's take a normal layman example. Okay. In my house, I done the renovation. Okay. And in the renovation, specifically, I done the electric points changes. Earlier, I have 5 points for a tube light. Now I have 2 points for the tube lights. I added one home theater speaker as well. I added Bluetooth speaker as well. Now, in this case, you will test each and every point before you say to the electrician, yes, everything is fine. Right? Either you put the charger, you put the some plug, or you put some bulb or something, so that you can verify, yes, all the points which you has been established newly, or all the points which was already there is working fine or not for me. All right. So what you are doing here, you are doing the testing for that particular things. And once you confirm yes, हाँ भाई, all things are working fine, all electric points are working fine, tell me your payment, you give the payment and that electrician go to their home, and after that if you invite him again, he will charge again. Now suppose this is a case in your house that you call this part. After few days you went to your brother or sister house, they also doing the same exercise. What you will say, hey, give me 5 minutes, I'll check every point for you. You take a charger and go to every point and say yes, everything is working fine. It means I am repeating the same cases again and again. Either it is my house, it is my brother's house, my parents' house, my sister's house, my in-laws' house. I am repeating these things again and again. What in industry actually happen? If I take this example as a base, if we put any new release in the production system, or if I want to put any new code into the production system, I will test my all previous cases as well. All my as it is functionality as well. Suppose you upgraded your mobile phone. Okay, what you will do, first of all, you will see that internet is working or not. You will see that call is going or not. You will see that WhatsApp is working or not. You will see that SMS is going or not. Either you update, either brother update, either sister update, everybody will do the same thing. Then ServiceNow say, if that is the case, why not you take a new module from me called the ATF, Application Testing Framework. Means you can create your test case once and you can execute your test case n number of times. Means if I say, okay guys, we upgraded from Cubic to Room, go and check that incident table is working fine or not. Go and check incident table is working fine or not. What you will do? You will go open incident form, click new, fill the details and all the things, right? If I tell you to do this work in a day 100 of times, you will say, what Atul, what you are telling to us? Then if I say, okay, write the test case only once and execute the test cases n number of times, then you will say, yes, Atul, now this is the right approach. Okay, so with this, we're introducing a new concept called the ATF, Automation Testing Framework. How this basically works, the purpose is that to do the testing automatically. One major point, if you're writing this term in your CV, it can be asked in the interview. Can we use ATF in the production system? The answer is no. We never ever use ATF in the production system. We always use ATF in the lower environment, development or UAT or beta environment or the test environment, but we never ever use ATF in the production system. Okay, these are the points you have to be remember. If someone asks, okay, what do you know about the ATF? Tell these points upfront. He know that, okay, you know the basic things. Now what I will do, to get the ATF, you have to be activate the plugin as well. ATF plugin, Application Testing Framework. There is a plugin available. You can go and activate that part. Okay, now I'll go here and I search for the ATF. Okay, and I come to this part. Sorry, it is automated, not application. It is automated test framework. Now you can see two things, tests and suites. Suites, simple meaning a kind of a package. I want to do the incident management testing. These are the 10 test cases, go and execute. I want to run the change management tests. You can go and run the, take a suite of the this thing. No, I want to create my own test case of the incident table. Okay, no problem, you can do that part. So you can create this thing. In the interview, you should be know about the suites. What is the meaning of the suites here and what is the meaning of the test here? Let me show the suites first. Go here. These are the suites available. This is the parent suite, you can see. Quick start test. If I go and group by my parent suite, you will able to see the suits, type of suits. See, service catalog, predictive intelligence, parent with this, a failing change, quick start, mixed state suit, CSM part, all these things. Okay, if you want to see the specific for the incident or the problem, go here, incident ATF suits. Only 2 test cases has been given by that one. That is called the quick start. Okay, now what we will do, again, these things I am just giving you the overview so that you can write these things in your CV and you can able to explain to the interviewer. Now what I will do, I'll show you something here. Dev. Okay. This is my incident form. Okay. Let me put a color here. My name. Learn and grow and put a short description. ATF demo. Okay. Now I click on the save. And my incident has been saved now. Now, if the same thing you have to be do 100 of times in a day, you will be fed up. Now what we'll do, we will write the test case for the testing of creation of an incident. And this is just an example. Rest thing you can check. Now open it. When I say we will write a test case, now tell me what will be the first step in my test case. I'll start from one by one. Arun, what is the first step of my test case? Oh, I call Arun and Arun calling me on the WhatsApp. Guys, can you hear me or not? Can you hear me, guys, or not?
Yes, sir.
It's audible.
Okay, not sure that why Arun called me. Give me a minute. Let me. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, Arun will join. Okay, Vishwajit, what is the first step in my test case of incident management? I'm looking for a step. Only one step you have to tell, but that is the first step. Tell me, what is the first step? Yes, Vishwajit, tell me, what is the first step?
For incident, first step is like identify the risk and urgency of the incident. So that would be the first step of the test case.
Okay. Okay. Nikhil, what is the first step? To create an incident record, what is the first step?
Incident identification.
Aishwarya, what is the first step?
Verify the fields.
Tanvi, what is the first step? Tanvi, what is the first step? Tell me, quick guys, quick.
Same identification of the incident.
Prashant, what is the first step? Tell me, Prashant, what is the first step of creation of an incident? Harsha.
Identify the incident and who raised incident.
Dhanashri. Dhanashri, what is the next first step?
Category and assignment groups.
Ashwani, what is the first step? Ashwani, what is the first step of creation of incident? Arun.
I think I missed the question. The first step of creating incident or how they create?
Yes. First step of creating an incident.
So the customer can create the incident from mobile or from the calling.
Okay. Leave it, no problem. Everybody is thinking from the wider scope. And I just done this exercise in front of you. What I did, I go here, search for incident and open a form. Why you guys saying that need to be identify? What you want to be identify? Customer will raise from the portal or mobile. That's why you are worried about the same. You are doing a testing of your module. Don't need to be worried about the same. According to me, the first step to open that incident form. That is the first step. I thought that I will get the answer, but people started following the one-on-one practice. So that is the first step to open an incident form. Now we will write a test case on the same. Suppose I'm writing my test case, INC LNG. OK. If you want to put some parameterized testing, means if you want to put some scripting, then you can use that part. As of now, we are going as a normal way. OK, this is my test case started. Now I put the step here. Add test step. What is the first step? Open a form. Open a new form. See, this is the beauty of service now. Everything has been automated. Open a new form. OK. What form? I want to open a incident form. OK, no problem. Open a new form. It will ask you which table you want to open. Put as a standard UI and table name. I want to put incident. Let it be load quickly. Yes, incident. OK. I want to open the incident form. OK, simple. I open. Done. Means in this step, I am just opening an incident form. After that, what I did, I put the caller and the short description. Why? Because these two are the mandatory for me to save any incident record. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. I'll go here and add a step 2. What I'm doing, I want to set the values here. Set the field values. OK, no problem. Now it will ask which or where you want to set the values. I am saying that on the incident table, the form which I open, I want to assign or I want to set the values there. What values I want? I want to put the short description. My demo test LNG. I want to put the caller. I will tell you that what is this meaning here. OK, caller. Let me put Fred Ludy. OK, company. I'm not putting it. Let me try to save, or let me put company as well. ACM China, and click save. Done that part. Some fields had dependency on this part. OK, that is why I'm not. Let me open why it's showing dependency, because we are putting the company of the Fred Ludy is a little wrong. That should auto populate. Yeah, sorry. Fred Ludy, and let me add the company as well on the list view. Click here. What is the company? Is ACM North America. OK, let go here. I have 2 ways to do that part. OK, either I remove the company field from here, or either I click on this lookup, go here, and will Why it's not showing? But let me put ACM North America here. Right, this is the company. ACME North America. North America. Let me try to save this. It is still giving me error. Let me remove this field from here, because due to domain separation, this is the biggest problem I face. Okay, now done. Now what we'll do, I done open record, open form, I done the field value. Now what is the next step? Nikhil, what is the next step now? Yes, Nikhil, what is the next step?
I can't see your screen, Atul.
Can you rejoin, because I did not think that there's a
like it's coming now. It's not coming for last time. Wait, check.
Okay, maybe because I can see people are joining and dropping. Okay, Tanvi, what is the next step in my test case now? Yes, Tanvi, next step.
We need to
Tanvi.
see to caller and all that thing.
Harsha, what is the next step?
We need to see that SL is attached
Leave
or
it,
not.
leave it,
after
leave
saving.
it. Wrong. After?
Saving the incident.
Okay, I'll come to your
So
point. Harsha.
we need to save the incident first.
Correct. Then why you take a lot of new words in the picture? We want to see the SLA after saving. Why new terms introduced in between? That is not a relevant step. My relevant step to save the form now. Right, Tanvi? That is my relevant step.
Yes.
To answer that, you put a lot of things in the picture.
Yes, too much thinking.
Too much thing, because the thing is that when you work as a consultant, you start thinking from the far away as well. I told you, just see that tree. You're checking, or you're seeing that particular forest as well. How it will look like. That is not my case. Now what I will do, I'll go here and add a step here. Save the form. Let's see, anything on the save? No. Impersonate. Anything on the UI action is there? Click component custom UI. No, it is not there. UI, click a UI action. See why UI action? Because save is a UI action for me. Click on the UI action. Click on the next. What is the UI action here? I want to call as a save the incident. Now the problem is that I have a lot of saves here. I'm not sure that which save I'm talking. So better what I'll do, I'll click here and we'll search for the, oh my God, everything is saved here. Let me put one save like this. Let's see what happened. And save. Okay. Now, logically, I write my test cases and I want to be tested now. So what I will do, I'll click on the run test. Expected output is that this will create an incident for me and it will save into the database. Click on the run test here. Okay. This is a new functionality. Test runner means there is a separate engine which run this test cases, and click on the run test here. And now you will see everything here. Now you see this. See, waiting for test to run. You will able to see each and everything here. Just see on the screen. Don't be divert here and there. Total 3 steps we have. Yes, it opened the form for me. Company is this, color is this, means open a form. It done that part. First step has been done because in the first step we are not setting up any value. Correct? So it open a form for me. Taking a screenshot. ServiceNow is so smart because nobody will believe that you are doing a right testing or not. So they will take a screenshot for your reference as well. Let it be complete. It will take few seconds to take that screenshot. Okay, see, reporting the step results. Setting the field value is on the step 2. See, Fred Ludy, company is coming North America, and if you see here, my test demo is also coming. Perfectly fine. Now, what is the third step? It will save, taking a screenshot and sending to server. I'll show you that part as well. Second step is going on. Now, third step, waiting up to 60 seconds for page to be calm. It's saving the record. My record has been saved. And now it will take another screenshot, taking a screenshot here. I'm sure everybody has a one word in their mind now. Wow. You can build your career in ATF as well. Don't be demotivated. You can build your career in the ATF as well. See, now it is saving the third part. Because we write the 3 steps only, right? And it will show. Done. Finish test results. And now it is been rolled back as well. What is the rollback? That if you do the testing like this, your data will be increased a lot in the system. So they create and the rollback as well. But if you go here, this one, you can see the results. Now click on the go to results here. This is just an example. Now see here, 1, 2, and 3. 3 screenshots taken by ServiceNow without your help. Total time taken 2 minutes. Open a record, set a field value, click a UI action. Right now, if I show you here, this is my first screenshot. Let it be. I show you here on my screen. Let me do the second one and third one as well. Open and open. It will open in front of you now. The things which we tested, if you want to find out this record, you will not able to find this record in the ServiceNow because that has been deleted as well. But screenshot has been taken for the reference. See. Now, by this way, the ATF work actually. Now let's take example. Okay, before that, anyone has any doubt, any question till this point? All are the happy faces are here. See, this has been rolling back now. It will take time, it will roll back automatically. Okay, I come here. Any doubt, any question? Nikhil, Prashant, Dhanashri. Yes, Tanvi.
Why it is taking screenshot? Can you explain?
Definitely. I'll give you one example. Okay. You appear for exam. Okay. Or let's take example. Nowadays, what happened? You order something from your Amazon or some other website. Okay. You got the product at your doorstep, but luckily or unluckily, you are not at the home that time. Okay. Your friend take that package on behalf of you. You might think that she can open the package and do some changes in that. And you told to that delivery boy, "Bhaiya, please take a photograph and send it to me, the package." right? Means you can show the evidence later on. If I say, okay, Tanvi, make a cup of tea for me. You done that part. I had that tea. It's good. But how you will prove that it is a good? Because you did not test it. You did not take any screenshot as well, right? So in the testing, and this is again a good point. If you are a tester, never ever believe on anything other than the screenshots. If you have a screenshot, you can prove, yes, see, this test case was done successfully. Now, if I did not have a test case, can you believe me? Atul, you are experienced with just making us fool here. It is not working as expected. But now I have a screenshot. I can show you that, see, this test case was executed 100% successfully. If developer make any changes and due to that my test case fail, then I can show, see, earlier it was working. You made some changes. It is not working now. Take a same example, electrician wala. Okay, you call that person. He fixed the things in your house. If something is not working, he will ask the first question, madam, it was working earlier. No, bhaiya, I'm not sure. Then he has a very right answer. Sorry, madam, it is not my fault. If you tested it before and you have evidence, देखो भैया, I have a screenshot, ये light जल रहा था पहले, this was working properly. Then you can say it is your fault now. That is the purpose of taking a screenshot here, Tanvi.
Okay.
Clear? Yes, Arun, Harsha, Ashwani, any doubt, any question?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay.
But only one question.
Yes, Arun.
I mean, ServiceNow is doing so much, right? Testing and then capturing, right? So what is the total memory which we get in one PDI? Any idea?
Why you worry about the memory here? It is a cloud based. It is a, see, in the day one, it is a multi-instance.
Right.
You use your database, no problem. They have some limit. They have some limit, but that limits has been decided on the your agreement level, that how many transactions you are doing. They know in the, see, in the PDI, people did not create the data. They create the code actually. Right?
Okay.
We are building a code only. How many data will you create? 5, 10, 100 records, 200 records you will create maximum for the testing. But in the production system, we have a transactions as well. Billion transaction is happening in a single day, right?
Right.
So that time they have an agreement with the service now that how much database you will provide to me for our day-to-day routines.
Right. Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So you can build your career in the ATF as well. This is just a one example which I show you. If you want to go activate this plugin and see the previous test cases, let me show you one more test case of the incident one. We just write the 3 test cases. If I open this, see, these are the total 16 test suits. Okay, they have a different suits available, and let me see incident assignment. They have a 27 step. Come on. If I say to you, okay, go and write this 27 or do the exercise of this 27, you will say, Atul, are you mad? That isn't they build up the record like this. Create a test case once and use anywhere. Even you can impersonate. See, you can record update, open a form. You can do that part. Okay, field value validation, existing open record. This is a good one. Let me show you this part. Open existing record. And that is the beauty of ServiceNow. Let me go here. Now you're doing a testing. You save a form, right? Let's take example here. In the 3-step, we done that part that I open a form, I set a value and I save it. Now I want to open that record again. How I can do? Let me go here and add a step here. Open an existing record. I am again recommending before you go and create your own test cases, better you read the existing test cases. You will get all the idea. Open existing record, click here. What record I want to be open now? Suppose, let's see example again. I told Arun, please make a cup of tea for me. He made a tea for me. I tasted it. And I say, can I get a little more? What Arun will do? He will not make another cup of tea. He will say, yes, a little bit is left. You can take that as well. It means I want to update the same record which I just created. And that can be done with the help of this particular symbol called the lookup here. What it say? If you want to open an existing record, I said I just created a record with this test case. I want to open that. Go here and you can see here. If I little bit scroll up and show you this one, click UI action. Why? It's showing the step number 3. Click UI action, because unless you will not save, that record will not create it. I said open that record which you just saved. Click here and click on this one. It will open that record. Okay. Now let me save this. Now my record has been opened. Okay. What I will do, I will update the value of the description now. In this step, I am just adding the short description, but in the 5th step, I will add the description as well. Set a field value. Go here. What value I want to be set up? I want to set up a short description now. Okay. Welcome to my world. Okay, I want to just do that part, or maybe I can say urgency.
Atul?
Yes, Aishwarya.
So there's no coding required here, just
as of now, yes, as of now, no coding required. Coding is required in this as well, but in the advanced level. Okay. If you want to do the normal test cases, you can do that part. Thanks for bringing this topic. I have 2 points. I'll update little later on that part. I'm setting the urgency as a low. Company I don't want. I'm putting the, and priority will become automatically. Let me say save here. Okay. Now I click on I'll again call a same action for the saving, because I want to save that part, right? Click UI action. Okay. See, you have to be right each and every step. Only then it will work for you. Otherwise, it will not work. And click on the save here. And click save. Okay. Now, what we are expecting? Hey, wait. My company is making empty. Let remove this. It will fail otherwise. Better to remove this field here, because we already set up the company, so I don't want to be disturb that element. Let me remove this and update. Now we will do the test, run test. It said, do you want to run? Because it is already running in this window. I said yes. Okay, run the test. It is opening a window for me. Maybe it will open it here. Now this. Okay. In the meantime, this will be executed. I'll tell you one thing. You can do the coding or the logic testing via ATF. You cannot do the testing of the user interface. When I say the user interface means, suppose your developer move the company field from here to here. That you cannot test via ATF. But if they build something for you, that you can test. So now I'm on the step 2. Only 2 value has been set up, right? And my record number is 123. Let it be go to the step number 4, then I'll show you. Okay, it's setting up the results, saving it. Step number 3 was save the record. It done. Now step number 4 has been started. Let's take the screenshot here. Let's go to the step number 4 quickly. See how much code they write in the background for these things. To take a screenshot, add to there and all the things. ATF is useful for my upgrades. That is the biggest benefit of ATF. See, I'm on the step number 4 now. See, open the existing record. Which record it open? 1, 2, 3. Why? Because I told the record which you create in the step number 3, open that only. Now, if you go here, it will set up. It is just open. That is the numbers 4. Number 5 will come. That will update the values. See, now you can see urgency is 1, but we set the urgency as a 3. It's taking screenshot for me, and no need to be worried about the same. You just put the execution and you go and have a cup of tea. It will done automatically in the background. Rollback, all things will be done. Now you can see here. It is on the setting of the field. See, welcome my world. It changed the urgency as well. Priority change automatically. Now it give me an error here. What error it is giving me? Okay, this is the error which we set up. Remember that we are doing the UI action or the UI policy, not UI policy, client script. It will show me some error message. Remember or not? I guess 2 or 3 days back we done this part.
Yes, sir. We have defined the system ID in the script.
Exactly right. So now it is giving me error. It will not work. It will not go forward. And I cannot do anything here, I guess. Let's see. Okay, it's taking the screenshot and it will be done. So by this way, you can use the ATF in your day-to-day life. You should remember these operations. Let it be load. See, it is be doing that part. Okay. See, it failed. Why? Because one of my client script has been taking a problem and it's failed it now. If you go to the results, you will able to find everything. See, these things, screenshots are there. It will say, if you scroll down, success, success, success. This failed because failed a UI action save on the incident form. We know the reason for the same because we put a logic on that. We put a UI script on UI client script on that. Okay. Now, any doubt?
So
any
that's
question?
why we
Yes.
should avoid scripting.
No. Maybe because we put the scripting at the wrong place. We are doing some R&D and we put the script. Maybe that script is required for me. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, because we are just doing a R&D and it's work. It did not work for us. If you remove the scripting, why it did not fail here? Did you notice that part? Because this error is coming. We have a client script which say if priority changes, then this error should come. Right?
Yes.
Right. So that is the thing. Maybe that is a very valid point. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, let me come here. Any doubt, any question? Yes, Arun, Harsha, Tanvi, Dhanashi.
No, sir. It's clear.
Interesting, right?
Yes.
Yes, what
So
others says?
the
Yes.
workflow
Yes, Ash.
navigation, the flow navigator will include more steps, right?
Yep.
So any miss will give a
Ash,
chaos.
my only one point for you guys. If you see, even open a form is a step in the test case. So every minute thing you have to be right in the test cases. If you did not open the form, how my system will know? See, this is my system. He is not a human being. He don't have his own brain. I am putting my brain into the service now. Right, Aishwarya? If you missed out, to switch, turn off the gas, then how you will make a cup of tea? You cannot make a cup of tea. Either you put everything in there together. Right? That is when I asked the question first point. What is the first step of creation of incident? Everybody start running far away. Simple answer, sir, open the form, click, simple si baat hai. I ask, what is the third step? Tanvi says, sir, we want to see the SLA. Madam, at least save the record first, then you will see the SLA. So when you're doing this consulting part, Don't think far away. Sometimes solutions are just near to us only. Okay, and that is the example. That is the thing for a good, what I can say, developer or the consultant. Okay. Any other point here? Arun, Nikhil, Prashant. I want everyone. Yes, this is very favorite topic of mine.
No, all good.
Nikhil.
Yeah, all good. It's like what you're teaching, that is, I'm able to understand, but I need to look more into it to understand it better.
If you want to look, I'm again repeating my words. If you want to look, open the existing test cases. See, 5 test case. How many they have? 27 test cases. This thing. See, 27 test cases. I just show you on the incident. C for the catalog. C for the change. C for the problem. If you remember this, if you're able to find out these operations, you won the half battle, I can say. Everything is possible in service now. Don't worry. Okay. Now let me, if anyone else, any other doubt, question, or we can proceed to the next topic. Tell me, please.
It's okay, sir.
Network issue missed what you said. I'll check the video.
Okay, sure, no problem. I'm not sure that it is why it's causing a problem for everyone. I can see people are dropping and joining again and again. Okay, now let's come to this part. So we done this part. We done this part. Now let's discuss about HRSD. This is the lady Aishwarya. So guys, I got a request from Aishwarya yesterday. Atul, can you give a little overview about the HRSD, that is Human Resource Service Delivery? Okay. One thing is that you guys are enough lucky here because I never deliver a lecture in my previous trainings on this topic. What I know, I will show you so that you can represent that things in the interview. Don't ask many questions on this part because I have no ability on that part. So if I go here and let me open, where's my file? Wait. This one. Okay, let me open this quickly. See, it is 10 MB file. My goodness. It take time. Okay. So HRSD basically this one. Good. So we are discussing this part. Let me maximize this. We done this thing ITSM. Almost CMDB we cover ITAM here as well. ITBM and ITOM we'll discuss little later. This thing I'm skipping because that is not as of now required for you guys. We done the CSM part yesterday. We done a lot of things from here, and now we are going to be discuss this HRSD part. Okay, now take example and imagine the vision of ServiceNow here. That how far they are thinking as of now. ServiceNow, when they started approximately 2013-14, when I started my journey with ServiceNow, people say ServiceNow is just a ticketing tool. And I 100% agree on that, but yes, it was just a ticketing tool that time. But the way they expand their vision, the way they expand their portfolio, they are coming in every place. And HRSD is basically employee workflow. Is one of the module has been launched by ServiceNow approximately 2 or 3 releases back. I guess 3 to 4 releases back, if I'm not wrong. ServiceNow said that, boss, you're using my tool to manage your IT. Why not you use my tool to manage your employees as well? When I say the employee means we guys. you are working in a company, you are an employee of that company. If you are an employee of that company, what the things you will be getting? Number one, you are getting an employee code. You are getting an employee email ID. You are getting an employee name there. Name is basically there, but you can see it in the record. Okay. You have something salary structure there. Okay. 1 minute guys, zera. Sorry. Okay. So you have some financials as well. You want to apply your leaves. You want to claim your internet expenses. You want to see the company policy. You want to get promotion. You get the promotion letter. When you join, before joining, you have to give the documents as well. So all these things HR is managing somewhere, either in the Excel sheets, either in the email, either in the OneDrive, either in the SharePoint, everywhere. ServiceNow say, why you worry when I am here for you? What this mean? I will give you a portal for you. Let's take example. Arun is working in an IT company. Nikhil is working in an IT company. I am working in an IT company. Okay, one more point I want to be discussed, guys. Please remind me. Okay, just say Atul one more point for the lecture perspective. Okay, if I ask Nikhil, if you want to take a leave, what you do in your office? You go to the portal. In that portal, you raise a sick leave or the beverage leave, or maybe the paternity leave or the maternity leave, or somehow you take some any desired leave. You submit your times. Okay, 9 hours I want, or 2 days or 3 days I want. You click on submit. It go to your manager. He or she approve. It reflect in the timesheet. Right? If Nikhil want to see that what is the policy of my company for the maternity or paternity leave, he will go to the portal. He will find out the policy and read about the policy. He want to see that my company is what type of partner with the insurance company. He can go to portal. Okay. So all these things which we are doing as an employee. Now, again, I'm saying you are not using this module for your customer. You are using this module for your own self, first of all. So ServiceNow say I am giving a module called the HRSD. Use that and manage your all employees in that. And this is come with a concept called the HRSD. HRSD is my scope application. Let me add the scoping here. Application scoping here, and you can see human resource. This is the core, what I can say, plugin to activate that part. Human resource, integrations, human mobile agent, these things. Okay, or this is for the mobile. If you activate these plugins, why I'm telling you the plugins? Because again, these things are important from the interview perspective. My intention to get you placed in a good company. The knowledge which I have, I want to give it to you. If you activate this plugin, you will be go here and you can search for the HR. You can see here. Okay, this thing, HR case management. Another important point. In the CSM, we have a concept called the case. In the HR also, we have a concept called the case. No incident, it is a case. Now, if I am an employee of a company, learn and grow, and I want to request for my leave, then how I can go? I can go here, and this particular portal is called the ESC, Employee Service Connect. These things come with the experience, guys. Don't think, Atul, you have a lot of knowledge. No, this is only and only experience, nothing else. So if you see, I have a portal like this. Maybe your company has some different portal. Let me go to the catalog. Okay. And in the catalog, I have this thing. Maybe I can say employee data management. Okay. In the employee data, I have a employee profile update. I want to update my profile. I am a new joiner in a company. My phone number is wrong. You will not drop an email to HR. HR will say, okay, go and raise a request in the portal and we will update in the background. You have to fill this detail. Right? I'm sure the people who are working in IT, and please don't take me wrong here, who are not in the IT as of now, you will be also entering in the IT very soon. Okay. So if you guys can tell me, this is the way that we update our these things. Maybe I have a material status change. I put I'm a married now. Country of birth, I want to update my middle name, I want to update my gender, I want to update my prefix. So these things. So this is the, I can say, my one of the catalog item. And this is not IT, this is yourself. It's about you. Employees, company employee के बारे में बात हो रही है यहाँ पर, ठीक है? Let me leave this. Now, if I take another example, because in the HRSD, if you tell these things as well, that will be good for you in the interview. Let me go and show you some more examples here. Okay, HR system. Click here. Go here. Listen, I want to see the medicals. I click on the medical and I can do this thing. I want to install this thing. I want a CT scanner installation. I want a replacement. Or let me show a little more. Patient monitoring system, MRI scanner installation. So means being a, I guess, oh, sorry, this is one something else we're doing. Medical, someone else created kya? Let me go. Okay, this one payroll I can show you. It's a good one to understand. See, I want to see the direct deposit in my one. I want to set up my payroll disparity. Nikhil, Arun, Vishwajit, Prashant, who are in the IT, they know that if there's some disparity in my salary or the taxation part, I can go and raise a request like this. So this is the product which help to the customers to maintain their, what I can say, employee data. It is not IT, it is employee data. Let me save this. Is the pay stub attached? I said no. I don't attach anything. Click on the submit here. I'll show you the tables as well, that how the table look like. And these are not extended from the task table, guys. These are the different tables. So my HR case has been created. This is my HR case. Now I open this, copy and go here. My son is saying, please say bye to everyone now because he want to go with me market. Few more time. Yeah. Okay, now if I open this case here. Why it's taking a lot of time? Okay, it is opening. Okay. Now you can see. This is the HR case, not incident. This is the HR case. And you can see here. So fundamental same hai, guys. Fundamental is very clear. Incident hai, go to the incident team. CSM hai, go to the agent part. HR case hai, go to the agent HR part. And here you can see these things. If you want to accelerate it, you can accelerate. State ready and close complete. See, you take action, you done that part. The only thing is that there is a no concept of incident here. The fields are different. Let me open this table and show you. Or let me go here. Tables. And go here, tables. And now I'll search for the table with the starting with HR underscore. See, these many tables has been given by ServiceNow to us for the HR related. HR benefit, benefit type, plans, bulk case update, all the things. HR cases. This is the core table, and this is extending the task table. See, ultimately fundamental तो कहीं ना कहीं it is there from the task table only, but this is the core table for the HR case. If you update something here, the other tables will be get impacted as well. Okay. Now if I go here, HR. Now one more thing. HR is one of the module which you don't want to show to anyone else. Is Nikhil, are you okay if Arun saw your salary details on the HR portal? Definitely no, because that is the confidential always. But the user who has a HR profile, only he or she can see the employee data completely, so that they can provide the solution on that part. Correct? So many things are there. It is a completely, it itself a complete separate module, and you have to be spend time if you want to learn on that part. But yes, if you get a chance to work in this module, it is good for you. Multiple things are there. Get started, employee center, my approvals, new create, bulk case request, multiple things are there. So this is a small knowledge which I have on the HR part. I show to you. Now, any doubt, any question? Anyone? I start from the Aishwarya. Sorry, Nikhil, just 1 minute. Aishwarya, so you requested this point. Any doubt on this? This is what I know, and I given to you guys as well. Yes, Nikhil, you are saying something. Aishwarya, go ahead, Aishwarya, go ahead.
No, just thinking what will be the possible real-time scenarios for this HR thing to get implemented.
Okay.
So that's
you're working in a company, right?
Yeah.
You are an employee of that company.
Yes.
How many times you interact with your HR? Majorly, if any salary disparity is there. When you are be ready for the promotion, you get your promotion letter or the hike letter. Your leaves are not up to mark. You take a leave, but it is not considered, or you did not take a leave, but it has been considered. Your medical claims are there, which has not been approved, right? So these are the use cases where you go and raise a request on the portal. For everything, you did not drop an email to HR. Every company has a portal, and their employee go and raise a request for that particular things. But in the background, they are using something like that only, which we discuss in the service now. Nowadays, the company, when I say when I say the company means the service provider, also using the ServiceNow modules for their own company as well. Like in my company, we have a ServiceNow to raise any IT ticket, to raise any financial things, to raise any HR cases. In my company, we use a ServiceNow only. Yes, Nikhil, you are saying something.
I was actually asking this in question which Aishwarya asked.
Okay. So hope I answered that part.
Yes, thanks a lot, Atul, for taking this topic on my request.
No problem. Okay, Dhanashi, Tanvi, Arun, any other doubt, question?
No, sir.
Oh, what happened to my system now?
So the case management and this HRSD, the fundamental is the same. The only thing, how do we segregate and how do we bring up with the scenarios and use cases, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the terminologies that is used respectively in those domains.
These both CSM and the HR both have a two different things. CSM you give to your customers to customers. HR you give to your own employees. Okay, maybe you are working for a client who want to implement HRSD. That is fine. Okay, but CSM is something different and HRSD is something like juice and coffee. Both are used in the morning time, but both serve the different purpose. Somebody use tea to get their stomach set up. somebody use juice to get the stomach set up for the entire day or to get some healthy food in between. Right? But the logic in the background is same almost. It uses the case management. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Okay. Tanvi, Harsha, Dhanashri, any doubt, any question?
Nice, sir.
Atul, and one more thing
Yes.
on the ATF
No.
part.
Yes, Ashwita, go ahead.
So generally in current project, we'll be getting a requirement and the dev team will be working on it. And then simultaneously we'll start preparing the test cases, right? So similarly for this ATF, how do we get the terms? I mean, how do we proceed with the test cases? Do we get any sort of documents from the dev team or something like that?
No. So in this case, what you have to do when you interact with development team, they're creating the user story, right? Or maybe they're creating requirements. You have to understand that requirement, and you have to be prepared your test cases on the basis of that requirement only. If they say, okay, suppose development team building a login page. Okay, now you have to think from the test case perspective that what you have to be right. Open a login page, enter the correct password, enter the wrong password. If wrong, you should get this error. If correct, you should be able to log in that part. So that thing you need to be understand with them.
Yeah.
Only then you can.
But my question was, that is done by the BA, right? So BA gives a story on the functional area.
BA just help you to understand the story. If you are working as a tester, these test cases you have to be right, not the BA. BA will not write.
Yes, but the tester won't have the knowledge on the forms or the list pages or the policy names. No, the names that was being used by the dev. So that would be consolidated in a document.
Give me one example. Give me one example. Then I'm able to answer it.
Okay. How about the client script or the UI policies that's being used? And how would it be renamed by the developer?
Okay.
Now, so those
I
terms.
give you one example. Okay, I give you one example. Okay, suppose you are a tester. Okay, what is your prime responsibility to do a testing? You say when you click on the save button, your incident should be saved, right? Only then you will say that this has been marked as a complete or pass. Agree, Shwari, on that part?
Yeah.
Now, why you worry that tester or developer? Sorry, why you worry? What developer write in the background? They write a business rule or the client script or something. When you go for a party, okay, or when you throw a party, what is your main motto? That food should be liked by everyone. Now that caterer make a food 2 days back, 3 days back, or just now only, you are not bothered about the same. You are bothered that everyone should praise your food. Correct? So being a tester, you should not worry that what in the client script has been written. You know, when you click on the submit button, you should be able to log in into the system. That is your test case. Clear?
Yes, got it. No, I just got confused with so in ServiceNow, we just give the field mapping. I mean, mappings, right? Selection of the terms. So there, I got confused in that part.
Now if you see when we done the testing of an incident form, did we bother that what service now written in the background? Click on the save button. We are not bothered. What we are bothered that when I fill this field, my incident should be created, and we tested that thing only. Right? So from that perspective, you have to be think here.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yep. Yes. Any other point? Any doubt here? Arun, Vishwajit. Yes, Arun, go ahead. Okay, Vishwajit, Prashant, any question? Dhanashri, Harsha.
No, Atul, nothing from my side.
All fine, all clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So now what you want? Continue or we'll meet at 4 o'clock? We left with the 3 topics. Tell me. Okay, let's discuss a little bit more about this thing. All okay, or everybody has some work to be complete now? We can.
I need off.
Sorry. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's consider everyone time here. Let's close the call here only. Okay, and before that, let me stop the recording. Okay.